One, two, what's up, y'all? D Prime 215 here. Last night we had Summerslam 2020, Dominik Mysterio in his debut match against Seth Rollins. What are my thoughts on the match? How I feel about it, so on and so forth. So I'm going to break it down to you, right? First and foremost, I'll admit I was wrong in my prediction. I was pulling it Dominik Mysterio winning. However, he did not win, and the victory went to Seth Rollins. So off rip, before we even get into the match, two things. First and foremost, Seth Rollins, his attire, given the storyline, he was mocking Rey Mysterio with his rendition of the Halloween Havoc 1997 gear. I thought that was absolutely amazing. Seth Rollins honestly could have won the match off of his gear alone. They didn't even match for what? Seth was the flyest one that night, right? Then Dominik Mysterio comes out, it was him and his dad, Rey. I thought his gear was fine for some odd reason on Twitter. I guess the new thing is if you have long tights and a hoodie and you wear kick pads, that automatically makes you an AJ Styles imitator. Apparently that's what, the general consensus is what I found on Twitter. I guess, I'm one of the few people who could tell the two apart. The only thing I didn't like about Dominik's gear was just his hoodie. He didn't take it off, so every time he got, put in a headlock or he had his head down or he was throwing punches, the hood kept flying over his head. That was the only thing I didn't like. But all in all, I thought the match was good. I didn't expect Dominik to be a prodigy off rip. It was his first match. I know he's been training, but, I thought Dominik performed well. I like the spots of Dominik doing the 619. That was nice. He did like a tilt-a-whirl, arm drag on Seth Rollins. That was good. His frog splash was okay. I like the Russian leg sweep with the kendo stick through the table. That was dope. I love the spot of where Seth Rollins, he went for the curb stomp. He went for the curb stomp off of the steel chair. He missed, and then Dominik hit Seth with the drop toe hold. Those are some of my favorite spots. The only things I didn't really like about the match overall was kind of how, I don't know if I just say it was overbooked, but I didn't think, they needed to involve, I'm drawing a blank on her name. I'll just call her Mrs. Mysterio for the moment, Rey's wife and Dominik's mom. I don't see why they had to involve her, in the match, with, Seth going up to her because she's standing at the top of the ramp. Because it didn't really serve that much of a purpose in the grand scheme of things. I know it got Dom fired up and, he was, slapping fire out of Buddy Murphy, but that was very brief. I didn't think that needed to happen. Rey Mysterio constantly wanting to get in the ring, the not getting in the ring. I thought that was, I understood the storyline element of it, but in actuality, I didn't really think it really needed to happen in the match. Buddy Murphy was just being Buddy Murphy. He was, the heel companion of Seth. That was fine. And I didn't really like how the end happened. Now, I know, Rey got handcuffed to the rope and he couldn't move. He was immobilized. But I feel like they could have ended the match. Seth winning, okay, Seth won, whatever. But I don't think it had to be done that way. I don't know how else they could have done it off the top of my head. Maybe just a plain curb stomp because Rey doesn't look like he would have broken up a pinfall anyway. So maybe a curb stomp would have been fine. But, without Rey being handcuffed, of course. Because I know the curb stomp is how he beat Dom. But, yeah, all in all, man, I think the match was fine. I'm looking forward to see what Dominik does in the future. I didn't have any doubts or anything negative to say about Dominik going into the match. A lot of people were very upset at the fact that he had this, this big spot going in. I'm like, you need to relax, man. Just let him do what he does, and he has a solid foundation. I just want to see where Dom is at 5-10 years from now. What does this mean going forward? That's what I want to know, because if Seth more or less, he ran through the Mysterio family, what's next for Seth? What's next for Dom and Rey? So I'm interested to see where this goes from here. But all in all, once again, I was happy with the match. I thought it was fine. Dominik Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. Seth was the winner. Let me know what you think in the comments of the match. What do you think of the gear? The attire of both wrestlers. What did you think with your favorite sequences or spots in the match? Let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to me at DPrime215. See you again soon. Peace.